Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness. Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm out here in Dubai. With me I've got Rohan, Date, whatever. What is it?
I'm gonna clear it up. It's Dache. I grew up in Ireland, and I was called everything under the sun that you can think of. Rowan, Dache, Date, Dat, whatever you can call it, mate. So it's just Dache. Yeah.
So
Ricky, he's getting it right. He did one of my first fights that I fought in London. And he did that just out of nowhere, and I was impressed that time. So yeah, and now he's come all the way to Dubai and he remembers it. So
definitely.
Fair play to him.
Well, I got it wrong the first time because you told me it was Date.
Mate, most people are getting it wrong, mate. People are calling me you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm used to it.
Let's jump into the fight itself. I mean, I told you I saw this guy out in Newcastle when he fought Joe Laws. I told you he was a tough opponent, but you managed to drop him there in the third round with a left uppercut.
Mate, I don't know how he stayed up from that. I fucking still feel it in my hand now, but it was one of them. And you know, I'm going to say it in a bad way and stuff like that, but I didn't expect much of Joe Laws. I'm just going to put it out there, and I thought if I really take this guy out and really make an example, it would be a thing. But being afloat tonight just ruined my performance. I think not ruined my performance, but I threw my car outside for them to take it. Some random guy just had to park my car. I ran in here, put my wraps on. I had some of the staff here shouting at me to get my gloves on, get everything on.
I know the staff.
She's sitting right behind us.
I know who's shouting at you. So. Yeah, well, the left uppercut that we talked about there, it was right at the end of the third round. I mean, if that was in the middle of the round, you believe you could have got him out there?
I thought one or two shots in the first round was going to put him out. Start hitting him with everything. You couldn't even read on his face when you were hitting him, you know what I mean? And then I said, look, I'll go a bit more risk, take a few shots myself. Maybe I need to start showing a little bit more what I can do in the rounds. And then because I started loading up, I was just wasting my energy and stuff. I wasn't tired at the end of the sixth round, but I was dealing with, it kind of felt like an amateur fight in a way, and I was getting pulled in and dragged into something that I shouldn't have even done. But sitting outside and trying to throw the jab and trying to throw a hook, I just wasn't closing the distance enough. Should have probably had faster feet. If I knew I had to be 8 rounds or 10 rounds, I would have been able to close it down and slowly do it. But as everyone's seen, I've thrown one punch knockouts and put people away, and I thought that was happening round number 3, but it didn't.
Do you believe that maybe going into the 8-10 round fights, when you start getting to the championship level, that's when we might see, obviously you have stopped a lot of your opponents so far today, but the breaking down of your opponents as they get tougher and tougher, that bass is going to kill this interview, like that music, you hear that?
Might make it more lively for him as well.
Able to start dancing. My question is, like, obviously as you go on to 8-10 rounds, you're going to face tougher opponents, but you obviously you do carry power, but the 8-10 rounds, that's obviously going to stand you in good stead because you're going to break your opponents down more. Do you think you can still carry on the stoppages going forward then?
Yeah, I think when I've got someone at a much high calibre, if you look at who I've been in the ring with in the last year, if you talk about the Mikey McKinsons is up there, Chris Congo, I've been with Josh Kelly this year, I've been with Chris Eubank, like you can name it, I've been in with. I went to London and I put myself in the ring with every person that you can imagine. Paddy Gallagher, like, there's just, the list goes on about who I sparred this year. And I know when I'm at that level and I picked up my game and got that much fitter, even just up to 6 or 8 rounds. As I said, I had 3 years out of the ring, and I said it's going to take me 3 years to get back to that kind of level where I think I can really achieve and really get on and in titles and 10 rounders.
You mentioned his name, Joe Laws, at the beginning of this interview.
Yeah.
You're both sitting at the sort of same stage of your career at the moment. Maybe.
I think I've slowed down. No, I don't know. I'm being critical. I'm critical of every fight, but I thought I would have been able to take out that. I thought I was a better ability than that, and that would just.
Are you basing on your performance? Are you sort of like using it as a yardstick the way Joe Laws fought this kid and the way you fought this kid? Because obviously, like I said to you, we spoke as well a couple of days ago that Joe Laws, same stage of your career, he's building a wee following out in Newcastle. You're building your following out here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fight that I think is mouth-watering for the fans after seeing you fight and after watching Joe fight. You're both action fighters.
Yeah.
Is that a fight you would like next?
Yeah, I'd take that fight. That's not really not much of a big deal.
Newcastle or Dubai?
I'd like him to come out here. There's big fights out here, but we can do it wherever, man. That sounds like an interesting one. I'd love to be on a matchroom show. Can't say that. Newcastle fans do sound a bit mad, but yeah, we can see where we are right now.
What do you see in Joe's game that you can exploit? I mean, he is an all-action come forward fighter.
Do you know what? The first time I heard of him was in there's a box cup in my town down in Waterford, and he was just slugging it out with lads from that were kind of just intermediate level and stuff like that. And that's where the first time I heard him, he was just a slugger. And that's like every Irish opponent that I had kind of up until the very senior level, that they're kind of just sit down, throwing their swings, throwing their punches in. And I think he just walked onto an uppercut, he walked onto a big punch.
Have you heard that he's been calling out Devin Haney because he stopped him in sparring, but made him quit in sparring? Did you hear them stories?
I've heard some stories, but again, I just gotta do my own thing as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's next for you then, Rohan? I mean, you're out here. You've been...
Maybe I'm going to get my title out here. That's what I was planning on next. And I'm being critical. I'll probably look this back and go, fucking hell, I hit him with some shots, and it just wasn't that night. As I said, I had to go in, get my hands wrapped from jumping in the ring, so I didn't really get much of a warm up or mentally prepared or anything like that. But let me get a title maybe out here. That could be next one. Laws could be next. It could be, you know what I mean. But there's stepping stones to this. And as I said, I took 3 years out, wanted 3 years back in, and I'm at that development stage right now.
Good stuff. Well, I won't keep you much longer. You probably want to go out, enjoy the rest of the night.
There's a lot of fans out in Dubai, and it's a good atmosphere. So
they love Rohan Date. Good stuff, bro. Thanks for this Fight Film TV, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Cheers.
Thanks
Cheers.
very much,
Cheers.
mate.
Is special.